Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 5 of Palace's Spring 2022 collection. Yes guys, welcome back. 2 videos in one day. Let's go. We just covered the Supreme Nike SB by any means. I'm not going to say the whole title of that collaboration, but that collaborative capsule that is releasing this week in Supreme's second week of their Spring Summer 2022 season. And now we're going to cover everything releasing in week 5 of Palace's Spring 2022 season. We'll cover the release details, so when the collections, when the week's dropping, etc, etc. We'll cover all the individual pieces that are scheduled to release for week 5, and we'll cover my thoughts and opinions on the pieces by themselves and the week as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is by using a Max Merch More post on Instagram. We'll head on over there now and start covering the release details for week 5. So here we are at the Max Merch More post that I'll be using today, guys, to cover the week 5 details. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you guys want to check it out. We'll cover the release details quite quickly, and then we'll dive into the different pages of items that are releasing in week 5. So Palace's Spring 2022 week 5 full expected drop list. So this is as accurate at the current time, so within 24 hours of when this video is being recorded, so the Wednesday, of what we are expecting to release in week 5. The items will be releasing this Friday in store and online, 11 AM Eastern Standard Time, 11 AM British Standard Time on the online stores. So if you go to palaceskateboards.com, it's releasing 11 AM British Standard Time. If you go to, God, what's the US website? It's like us.palaceskateboards.com, I think. I can't remember the US URL, but that'll be releasing 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. If you live in Japan or you live in China, Japan will be getting it on the Saturday, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time, in store and online. And then China will be getting it on the WeChat store. So stay tuned for that if you want to, pick that up from those regions as well. If you have any further questions on week 5's drop details, just leave them in that comment section below. But now that we've covered the release details for week 5, let's dive into the first page here of the pieces releasing this week. Okay, so to kick off the first row, it looks like we are getting the chain stitch hood in the various different colors that that's releasing in. So it's chain stitched embroidered Palace London on the shoulders in big font. And then we have contrasting stitching on all the stitching parts of the hoodie itself. I don't mind the hoodie, but it's not blowing me away. It's not something that I want or even need, so it's a miss for me. We've then got the powder jacket releasing in the various colors that's releasing in. We're getting it in a black, olive, and teal, a black and gray, and an orange, black, and blue. What I have to praise about this jacket is I really like the color blocking. It's done really well. It's just not something you see too often. Normally, a lot of these jackets are just single colored. I like the paneling, I like the colors, and I like that this jacket this season didn't have a contrasting red zip on it for no reason, like we got earlier on in the season. But yes, it's very nice. I like it. I would have to say probably the black, olive, and teal's my favorite, but I don't generally wear these types of jackets. I've only got one in my wardrobe, so it's a bit of a miss for me on that one. We've got the giant woven label hoodie and matching pants releasing this week. It's just a Palace hoodie with a adjustable hood, and on the top of the hood is a huge patch with Palace woven into it there. It comes in a lilac, an olive, an orange, and a grey with matching pants with the same detail, but on the right thigh there. It's not doing too much for me. It's a nice little layering piece that you could definitely use, but I could, go without. It's releasing in a black as well, if you're interested in that. And over here, as the final piece that we get showcased on page 1, we get the chain stitch hoodie showcased to us in a grey with blue embroidery, chain stitch embroidery and blue stitching. That's quite a nice color combination there as well. So we've seen 2 colors of that being showcased so far, and I gotta say, they were nice color options. That is everything releasing on page 1. I would love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the pieces on page 1, if you're, feeling any of them or not. But let's move on and have a look at page 2. And starting up the top, we have the chain stitch joggers. They are the matching bottom half to the chain stitch hoodie that is releasing this week. As we can see, it's got the Palace London logo down the right leg there on the back panel with the contrasting stitching just like the hoodie. We can also see 2 other colors of the chain stitch hoodie here. We've got it in a slate blue and a black. Here we have the other colors of the pants to match all the colors we've seen so far. We've then got the yin yang hoodie. I like this one. It's the Palace P, but done in a yin and yang style there. I think that's very smart. I didn't initially pick up on that when I saw that on the sweaters in the lookbook. Very cool. I like it in the black. Yin, yang, black and white. That's generally how it is. I like it on that one. We've got a knit as well with the same design. It comes in a blue, a purple, and a cream and black. Cream and black's going to be my favorite, shouting out the original design there. And last but not least, we have the Alas zip funnel coming in a grey, coming in a navy and a brown, featuring that arcing text that we've seen before on zip up hoodies. Not doing too much for me on there, but the navy one's okay because of the coloring. But I would definitely have to say my favorite piece on page 2 is going to go to the yin and yang hoodie and yin and yang knit here. Definitely. I think those are the 2 cool pieces. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on page 2 of week 5's pieces. And we'll move on over now to the final page and see what we're getting this week. And on page 3, we're getting probably my favorite Alice piece that we've seen, which is the corduroy 6 panel, which just features Palace branding done in the arcing style there on a corduroy 6 panel, which comes in a black or a navy and matches the jackets as well. We get a black one showcased to us here. We've got the strawberry trucker hat also releasing this week. I think this is a fun piece. I think my favorite would be the navy out of the 3. Maybe the black, but I think it's a bit too, I don't know, I guess brooding with the black trucker details. I kind of like the navy one. Well, the green one works with the strawberries stem there. Either way, it's a solid piece. We've got one final color of the 6 panel also releasing in the brown. I would have to say my favorite piece on the final page is gonna be the strawberry trucker hat. I think it's fun. The font style's kind of goofy, the graphics kind of goofy. It's just fun. It's fun and goofy, fun little hat. Can't go wrong with that. But that is the final page, guys. I'd love to hear how you feel about page 3 or just any of the pages in general. What were you feeling this week from week 5's alleged drop? I would also just like to make the note, I think that if we're getting the powder jacket, I'm assuming that there's probably a bottom half as well. If that hasn't released already, I feel like the pants for that jacket will also release this week. I know it's not showcased in this Max merch post, but I just wanted to make a note of that. I feel like if the pants for the top half haven't released already, they're going to be releasing this week. Because it would only make sense, you want to drop it at the same time as the top half, just like the hoodies that are releasing this week are. But yeah, let me know how you feel about week 5. I think it's okay. Kind of like last week, nothing that I want or need. I think this week's definitely better than last week because at least, I wouldn't mind like the yin and yang hoodie or the knit or the strawberry trucker. But yeah, let me know how you feel about it down in that comment section below. But there we go, guys. That is everything to be said about week 5 of Palace's Spring 2022 season. It's dropping this Friday, the 4th? The 4th of March, or it's dropping on the 5th if you live in Japan and China. We covered all the pieces that are expected to release this week. I would love to hear how you guys are feeling about this week. And if you are picking up anything from this week, I would love to hear what you're picking up. What are you going to be scooping up from week 5's drop? Please let me know down in that comment section below. Of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace weeks, collaborations, and seasons, you guys know what to do. You got to give me the 3 indicators, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator of all that you can give me is, of course, a subscribe to the channel, which we are also trying to aim for a new subscriber milestone this month of 3,275 subscribers. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of March. But that's all I've got to say about week 5 of Palace's Spring 2022 season. Good luck to all you guys out there looking to pick something up this week. I hope you managed to pick it up in the size and color that you're after. But until the next drop list video, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next Palace video in general, guys, I'll catch you a bit later.